Alright, this video is to show you how I use Apple TV as a music teacher. So luckily I work on the stage, so I have a sound system, I have monitors, I had back speakers but they mysteriously stopped working. But what I did is I took the Apple TV and it's behind here. I don't think you could see it. I use Velcro to attach it to the wall behind here, okay? But I set it up using the digital audio out. So the digital audio out from the Apple TV goes to this converter that converts it to a regular audio cable. So here's just a regular aux cable. Yep. So that goes to there. And then I ran it all the way around, and then that could go in any sort of auxiliary input you have. So I have one right here, and so now it could go to the house. And the beauty of using the auxiliary out is, of using the digital audio out, is that you don't have to have the TV at all to use the Wi-Fi of the Apple TV to get music. So I don't even need to turn the TV on. So even though the TV's not on, I'm going to go to my iPad, click AirPlay, Apple TV, mirroring on, and now whatever I put on, let's find something that the kids like. How about a little Royals. How about some Royals? Okay, so I control the volume from my iPad. Now it's coming out here and in the house. So the next thing is I'm going to mute the house. Now if I also want the TV for all the other great uses of Apple TV, I'll put the TV on. And there is my iPad. Now, I also use Spotify. Spotify is my best friend. I have not purchased music. Well, maybe in a year I purchased like 5 iTunes tracks, but I use Spotify Premium for everything, and that allows me to download from Spotify Premium. Cool thing about Spotify is it can run in the background, so I can do a lesson on song structure, and we can listen to the song. So for instance, I use Google Drive sometimes, and now that's up here, and we can listen to a song, talk about the structure, sing the lyrics. Another cool thing I like to do with the iPad is to memorize lyrics. I'll just go right to here, like, okay, we got the first line. I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath. What's the next line? I know it. I just slowly scroll up, make a game out of it or something. So, that's one thing you could do with the AirPlay. There's also, let's see here, programs like Doceri. See, some programs you can't have the music going at the same time. This is one of them. But this is one of my favorite programs with the Apple TV. So let's pick something here. So what you could do with a program like this is you could take a photo from your camera roll, like say this one. I'm talking about chord boxes. And you could say, all right kids, let's draw a C chord. And then you can hand one of them the iPad, or they could come up and, okay, C chord, we got this one. This one. This one. What fingers? Anyone else? Yeah, 3, 2, 1, 0, 0, X. You know, how's that look, boys and girls? Yeah, that looks right. So, you know, it's just like a whiteboard program that you could draw on pictures, which is really great. So as I said, the AirPlay is like, I use it all day. When the when the Wi-Fi is down in here, I'm down. I like, you know, it definitely is a big part of everything I do. Another thing it's great for the people who have idoseo in the beginning of the year is the floor charts. You know, when they're memorizing their floor charts. So let's see, take a class. You know, this way when they come in, if they're unsure of where they sit, this helps them. Also helps me with names. And that's pretty much a rundown of how we do it. If you're lucky enough to have a house system, you know, you could often have an audio track playing while the band is playing, just to play along. But yeah, that's something you can do with anything. Weird, this usually doesn't come up. Why is this coming up right now? Usually there's a block on all this stuff. Anyway, yep, that's Apple TV. Another problem that you could run into is kids hacking into your Apple TV, which reminds me I have to fix that right now. So actually, let me run through that with you. So someone from the MK8 list helped me figure out, oh, why isn't my remote working? Oh, there we go. Huh. So the remote, the Wi-Fi, luckily you don't have to point at the Apple TV. I could be at the back of the auditorium and it works perfect. But the remote, you kind of have to point it. So I have to go over here. But to prevent kids from hacking into your Apple TV, and if you have more than one in a school, you're going to have to go to, let's see, AirPlay, set password. All right, so I'm going to set a password. I haven't done this yet, but I need to. Let's see, you'll need to enter this password in iTunes when using AirPlay with this Apple TV. Okay, so I'm just going to point this away for a second. You can look at my chalkboard. So that's it, I'm just entering a password. All right, got my password. You know that it ends in 1. Let's see, did I get enough? Yep. All right, now I'm going to go to submit. Okay, so I'm all set. So now, none of the kids upstairs anymore, they started catching on. They saw me do it, and they would be in the middle of using their Apple devices and tap into my Apple TV. So that's no longer going to happen. Another thing is you can name the Apple TV in case you have more than one. So I'm going to name this one, let's see, general name, custom. I'm going to customize it. Let's see, let's call it, auditorium. Oops. Auditorium. Done. All right, so that's that. So now, once you do that, no one will confuse your Apple TV with anyone else's, and no one can tap into it unless they have the password. And that is it. Let me see, is there anything else I could show you to help you out. Let's see, as a music teacher. Yeah, the metronome app. The metronome app is the best. Where is it here? Hello, tempo. Where are you? Here you are. So a lot of times I have this going. Oh, let's go back to airplay. Hold on. Yeah, see, so now it's going to ask you for a password. This is my first time logging in, and I'm going to type in my password. Good. So now I'm good to go. All right, so sometimes one thing I found really amazing was even kids in 3rd, 4th grade, like to really keep a beat, it's hard for them. So we played a game where we just, you know, set this metronome and split them in groups, and in the group they had to clap with the beat as exact as possible. Like, so they were completely in unison with the metronome and with each other. And by the end of it, I really felt like they made a huge improvement, because to all be completely in unison with a machine like that, it was tough. So, you know, this is really great for any reason that, you know, you'd find a metronome great. And this app, you know, it's really deep. You can subdivide the beat differently. You know, you could divide it into 1/8 notes, divide it into triplets, give it a swing feel, you know, 1/16ths. So it's really great. You could tap the tempo, so you could figure out the tempo of a song. And that's really it. Apple TV, it rules.